This is calculus 2. We're gonna work on the substitution method. Let's quick review chain rule. So when you do find derivative of composite functions, how gonna find derivative? So when you do have composite function f dot g of x, we're gonna rewrite f parenthesis g of x. Then chain rule gonna be say, guys, you gonna be g of x. So this one is f u. Okay, that's replace g of x is u. How can find the derivative of this function? d dx f dot g of x. We're gonna replace g of x is u. So now this function is a u function. Chain gonna be, you're gonna find the derivative of f with respect to u, then times du dx. Rewrite the chain rule f prime u times u prime. So plugging back u here, you're gonna be g of x. That's why f prime g of x times g prime x. That's the chain rule, right? So based on this chain, you take integral both sides. What happened, guys? Integral d dx f dot g of x dx, that's gonna be integral f prime g of x g prime x dx. We're gonna using this indefinite integral for the substitution method. Let's talk about substitution method for the indefinite integral. We did the previous slides. G is differentiable whose range in the interval I, f is continuous on interval I. Here is integral f g of x and g prime x dx outside of g prime x. You're gonna be substitute by g of x. Then this one is du gonna be g prime x dx. You're gonna substitute this one. G of x gonna be u. G prime x dx gonna be g prime x dx gonna be du. Then we're gonna find indefinite integral of f of u. That's gonna be f of u plus c. That's how to use in substitution method. For example, it's very simple example here, guys. Look at this one. Let's say integral sine 2x dx. That's very simple example, guys. So we know the integral sine x dx. Antiderivative sine x dx is negative cosine x plus c. But we don't know the sine 2x dx. In that case, we're going to using substitution method. Let's have the example next. So here's the example. X squared plus 1/5 power 2x dx. We know this one. Integral x5 dx gonna be 1 over 6 x6 plus c. You know that. But we don't know x squared plus 1 to 5th power. So you're gonna using substitution method. You're gonna be x squared plus 1. Here this gonna be substitute. Then du gonna be 2x dx. So substitute the method, say integral. You're gonna be x squared plus 1 is u 5th power, d 2x dx gonna be du. Oh, now this one is a power. So 5 plus 1, u 5 plus 1 plus c. That's gonna be u 6 plus c. You are not done yet. This one is u. We're gonna use u equal x squared plus 1. So this one is x squared plus 1 6th power over 6 plus c. Previous calculus class, indefinite integral is a function, guys. This is a function of x. So you have to put it back u value right there, okay? Next one, let's practice one more time. What are gonna be substitute? That's the big question here. U gonna be 2x minus 1. Du gonna be 2 dx. Oh, this case, there is no 2. So we're gonna find the dx. Dx gonna be divided by 2. So 1 over 2 du. Number gonna be, you can divide, okay? So this one is a substitute. Integral square root to u 1/2 du. So 1/2 gonna be constant in front of integral. 1.5 integral square root u du. Let's quick go over how can find antiderivative of square root u. So this one is, guys, u square root u gonna be u 1.5, right? So this one gonna be 1.5 integral u 1.5 du. So power rule is 1.5, 1.5 plus 1, u 1.5 plus 1. That's the power rule. Plus c, here is 1.5 plus 1 is 3/2. That's the denominator. 1.5, u 3/2, 3/2. So this one gonna be 1.5, 2/3 u 3/2 plus c. I miss c here. That's gonna be, here is 1/3 u 3/2 plus c. That you find it, right? Then what happened? What happened right here? You're gonna replace u. You're gonna be what? 2x minus 1. So u over 1.5, 2x minus 1, 3/2 plus c. This is exactly the same. 2x minus 1, 3/2/3 plus c. Let's practice next example. So here is a practice problem. You can pause the video, do your own way. Let's do this practice. First is, you don't know the cosine, antiderivative cosine 5x. You know the integral cosine x dx gonna be sine x plus c. That's you know, right? So how gonna find antiderivative 5 cosine 5x dx? So first you're gonna thinking about, okay, this one gonna be substitute. U gonna be 5x. So we wanna find du gonna be 5 dx. So rearrange this one, guys. Integral cosine 5x times 5 dx. You cannot find the number, you can divide it, but you can't find it here. So this whole thing gonna be du. So this one is integral cosine u du. Right now you know that this one. Antiderivative cosine is sine u plus c. So you're not done yet, right? You are not done yet. So sine u gonna be what? U gonna be 5x. So sine 5x plus c. That's how you find this antiderivative. Oh, next one. So what is gonna be u this one? You see, u gonna be x cubed plus 2 this time. Find the du gonna be 3x squared dx. But you only find the x squared dx. So I'm gonna rewrite it. X squared dx. So only you find this term. So x squared dx. So x squared dx gonna be 1/3 du. That's replace it. That's a substitute. So this one gonna be integral cosine u 1/3 du. So 1/3 in front of integral, 1/3 integral cosine u du. When you know the antiderivative cosine u, so 1/3 sine u plus c. You don't stop there. We're gonna find the function of x. So this is 1/3 sine. What is u there? X cubed plus 2 plus c. How are you gonna find the indefinite integral by using substitution method? Next one is, we want to do substitution method for definite integral. Definite integral is, if you remember from the pre-calculus 1 class, definite integral is going to be, you have low bound, upper bound. This one is definite integral going to be number. This is number, guys, okay? This is number. Indefinite integral going to be function. So when you have definite integral, you have to substitute everything. So previous slides we discussed about indefinite integral. Here, u gonna be g of x, du gonna be g prime x dx. Now, what is the problem? Here is number. Here is number. X is gonna be, low bound is a, upper bound is b. U gonna be g of x gonna be a, u gonna be g of a, b gonna be g of b. So replace everything. B gonna be g of b, a gonna be g of b, f g of x gonna be u, g prime x dx gonna be du. So you're gonna find this definite integral. So you're going to find this definite integral. You don't have to go back when you do the definite integral. So let's have the example. So you have two definite integral, guys. Here, boundary, this is definite integral. Guys, remember, definite integral is number. So how gonna do it? Let's say u gonna be x squared plus 1. Du gonna be 2x dx. Now, x here, x value, u value. X is 0, 1. U gonna be x squared plus 1. U gonna be 1. 1 gonna be 1 squared plus 1. U gonna be 2. So, everything you replace. Here, 0. 0 is 1. Here is 1. 1. 1 is 2. That's the 2. X squared plus 1. X squared plus 1 u fifth power x dx. Sorry, guys. X dx. X dx 1.5 du. So this one is 1.5 du. Don't do anything. Just you see the definite integral right there, guys. So let's find it. This one is 1.5 integral 1 over 2 u fifth power du. Let's using power rule. This one is gonna be 1 over 2, 5 plus 1, 6, u 5 plus 1, 6, where to where? 1 and 2. That's definite integral definition. So number is 1 over 12, 2 to the 6 minus 1. So this one gonna be, here 1 over 12, 64 minus 1. 63 over 12, I'm gonna divide by 3, 4, 3, 21, 21 over 4. That you find it. Guys, make sense? This one? Okay, let's try this one. What is gonna be u? U gonna be 4x, because you know the integral e to the u du. You know the antiderivative e to the u, but you don't know the e to the 4x. So this one is 4x, du gonna be 4 dx. Let's substitute x, u gonna be 4x, x equals 0, x equals 1. U gonna be 0, u gonna be 4. So how can change it? This one is integral 0 to 4 e to the u. What is dx? Dx gonna be here. Dx gonna be 1 over 4 du. 1 over 4 du. Okay. 1 over 4 integral 0 and 4 e to the u du. Then 1 over 4. What is antiderivative e to the u? E to the u, 0 and 4. You have 1 over 4 e to the u minus e to the 0. What is e to the 0? This one is 1. So this is gonna be 1 over 4 e to the 4 minus 1. Guys, make sense? Okay. Next one is practice problem. Pause the video. You're gonna do by yourself. First, you're thinking about both question. What is u gonna be? What's u gonna be? Think about it. Let's do this question, guys. U gonna be what? Here is u. I think you find the u. What are you gonna substitute? 2x minus 1. du gonna be 2dx. So I'm gonna make x equal 1 and 5. U gonna be 2x minus 1. You plug in 1 here, U gonna be 1. Here is U gonna be, plug in the 5, that's the 9. So let's just substitute everything. Integral. 1 go to 1. 5 go to 9. 2x minus 1 is U, square root. dx gonna be 1.5 du. 1.5 du. So I'm gonna put the number in front of integral. 1.5 integral 1 over 9 square root u du. Okay, how can do that? Anyone? This one is gonna be u 1.5. So we have 1.5 u 1.5 plus 1, 1.5 plus 1. Where to where? 1 and 9. Okay? So let's do this one. You already did it. 1.5 plus 1 is 3 over 2. So this 1.5, 3 over 2, u 3 over 2, 1 and 9. So simplify this one first. Fraction over fraction, that's go 1.5. 2 over 3. Just separate. I want to separate u 3 over 2, 1 and 9. So this one 2 over 6 gonna be 1 over 3. Parentheses u 3 over 2 minus u. Oh no, not u. I'm sorry, 9. You plug in the 9, right? 9 minus 1 over 3 over 2. So next one is 1 over 3. What is this one? 3. 3. 9. 3 over 2. What is 9? 3 square. 3 over 2. 3. 2 times 3 over 2. Let's cancel out. 3 and 3, that's 27. So 27 minus 1, that's the 26 over 3. That you find that. Guys, make sense? Okay, next one. Did you find it? So here, you're gonna be, I hope you find it, 1 plus x squared. You think about why. Du gonna be 2x dx. You have two options, guys. Make sure you have two options here. 1 plus x squared or x. But if you put the x, du gonna be dx. So you cannot find antiderivative that form. So you have to make sure 1 plus x squared is u. Du gonna be x dx. Let's find this one. X, u. 1 plus x squared. X gonna be 0, 2. U gonna be 1 and 5, right? Okay, let's change it, this one, integral 1 and 5. Here, 1 plus x squared is 1. Now, x dx, it's x dx. So x dx gonna be 1.5 du. So here is right at 1.5 du. So I'm gonna put the number in front of integral. 1 over half, 1.5 integral 1 over 5, 1 over u du. Look familiar? What is antiderivative of 1 over u is ln, right? So this is gonna be 1 over 2 ln absolute value u 1 and 5. So this one is 1 and 2 ln 5 minus ln 1. This one is gonna be 0. So we have this one 1.5 ln 5.